Omashi TV. Ajatwengme Keminshe.
Good afternoon, everyone, and lovely viewers. You are welcome to Fingerprints. Today is another Tuesday, and we are here to discuss about fashion. So we say the importance of sustainable fashion. This is what we are going to discuss. So we'll be very happy to be with us, and also to invite friends that the time is here that they should all join so that we can all benefit from the different styles of clothes and other things that we ought to know. My name is Ne Odai Kofi. We'll go in for short commercials. When we come back, I'll do this with Benjamin Lochu, CEO of Lochu Fashion. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Hello, beautiful ladies and maidens of Kwale Municipality. Are you beautiful, eloquent, and between the ages of 18 to 28 years? How well do you know your Ghanaian culture in the society? This is the first ever beauty pageantry in Kwale, where ethnic groups come together to showcase the beautiful and extravagant culture in the society. We call on every maiden in these electoral areas: Kinkawe, Alata, Osudoku North, Osudoku South, Ringway, Tudu North, Tudu South, Asylum Down, North Adabraka, Odona, or Sahara, Adabraka Official Town, to pick up their forms at their various electoral offices for a cool price of 50 cedis, and also come showcase your rich culture in Miss Kwale clothing to promote your society and Ghana as a whole. The winner takes home a cash prize, electronic appliances, and many more. The audition takes off
on Saturday, 2nd August 2025 at Kwale Clothing Municipal Assembly, SEC, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
This pageantry is powered by Linear Events and live on Omashi TV. For more information, contact 027 412 7513 and 057 198 8228 or 055 328 2790. Miss Kwale Clothing, Hefo Kusumi Kenili. Miss Kwale Clothing, our culture, our pride.
So we are right back, and this is Fingerprints. We are discussing fashion designing today, and I'm going to do this with Benjamin Lochu. So Ben, you're welcome once again.
Thank you, Ni, and good afternoon to your cherished viewers.
Okay, afternoon, Ben. We meet again.
Yeah.
And we are here to educate,
yes,
inform, and
yes,
to inspire people,
yeah,
in order to understand what they ought to do. Yeah. Okay, so Ben, we are going to talk about the importance of sustainable fashion. Sustainable fashion. Okay, so why is sustainable fashion important?
Okay, thank you. Now, first of all, for us to know the importance of sustainable fashion, first we have to understand what sustainable fashion is itself. So, sustainable fashion refers to clothes that are designed, clothes and accessories that are designed, consumed in such a way that the harm on the environment will be minimized. So what I'm trying to say is clothes and accessories that are being produced during the process of production, the harm that it will cause to the environment shouldn't be high, or in such way high, or it shouldn't damage the environment that high. The report has indicates that 8 to 10% of the global carbon emission that goes up from our fashion industry is higher than that of what the plane, our aeroplane, and our marine and ship, their emission that comes out. So it's higher than them. So what our fashion industries produce, it's higher than what our marine and our airplanes produce. So you realize that our fashion industries usually they produce much emissions, especially in the course of when they are producing cotton, polyester, and this kind of raw materials for it to be processed into a fabric.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So during those processes, the emission that goes up, it destroys it causes harm to the environment. So that's what we mean by sustainable fashion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we look at why is it important? Sustainable fashion, I have grouped it into three.
Oh, okay. They bring them.
Yeah. We have the environmental benefits or importance. The environmental benefit or the importance has to do with harm. So much harm don't have to come to the environment during the production of cotton, polyester, or other raw materials. Silk, nylon, linen, yeah, all these raw materials. So much carbon emission don't have to be spread into the environment for it to cause so many problems to we the people. So that is the environmental side of it. The social side of it has to do with the well-being of the workers who work at these factories.
Okay.
So it boils down to the rules and regulations, welfare, the conditions of the workers. Are they in good health at the work site? Do they have sound mind at the work site? And the last one is the economical side of it. So the economical side of it has to do with how viable is the product that is being produced, how efficient is the product, are people really purchasing it, is it in high demand for people to purchase it. So the economic side of it has to do with that, and also it has to do with promotion of our local produce. Example, like me being a fashion designer like this, sustainable fashion can also promote my brand. Yeah. So that is there. So when you look at all this importance or benefit, you realize that it doesn't only benefit the industry, as in like the fashion industry or the materials, but also it benefits those as in like with the consumers. At the end, if it's being produced, it benefits with the consumers too as well. Yeah.
Okay. So the what do we call it? The sustainable, in terms of sustainable fashion, a lot of things go into it.
Yes, yes, a lot of things, because let's say before the cotton is being produced, it has to be taken from the plant.
Yeah.
So when you take the cotton from the plant and you bring it to the factory, a lot of processes go on. The cotton, when it's being taken from the plant, it's not white like the way we see it. It goes through a process called bleaching.
Okay.
So it's being bleached for it to become white. So during this process, a lot of water is being used. Reports has indicated that 2,700 liters of water is being used in processing a cotton. So you realize that even with that side, there is water, enough water to be used. So in that side, it also causes water shortage. If a factory doesn't have a consistent water supply, it causes water shortage for that particular fabric. So a lot goes into sustainable fashion. It really doesn't concentrate on production, as in like the clothes we wear. It deals with production of raw materials. Clothes that you wear that is eco-friendly, like cotton clothes, nylon clothes. You realize that in our part of the world, nylon cloth isn't favorable for us
because of the scorching sun.
Because of the scorching sun. So we always go for cotton. A little bit of cotton, a little bit of nylon to balance the clothes for you to wear and feel free in it.
Okay. Yeah. Now let's look at this one. What are the environmental impact of fast fashion? The environmental impact of fast fashion.
Yeah. No, fast fashion has been a devastating problem to our environment, which has really caused ecological problems, especially fast fashion has to do with, I don't know how to put it. It reduces the impact of the emission that comes into the environment, because as a product, or let me put it, a material is being produced, a lot of emission is being spread into the environment. So you realize that a lot of problem, we have problem from our carbon, that let me put it that way, carbon dioxide, because you inhale this air and it causes so much problem to us. So you realize that fast fashion is really causing so much problem to the environment.
Okay. Yeah. So now, always for us, we don't look at where these things start from, where they look for the silk, the cotton, or whatever. They will use all chemicals or what have you for emission and things that we are talking about, and the calculations that will give us. Now, let's come to the top. The top, I mean, now for us, let's say in a place where the sun is so scorchy, as a fashion designer, how and what do you think we should do? What kind of clothes that we should do and styles that we should do? Because I ask this because we are here in Ghana and the sun is scorching, but people always wear coat and things. So now educate us.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, in our part of the world, you know, we belong to that part that the sun is really high here. So to me, as a fashion designer, I always advise my clients to go for clothes that are eco-friendly. As in, like, you go for a cloth that is made of cotton, so that you won't sweat that much. Because when you look at the suits that people wear, in the fabric that is used to produce the suit is made from cotton. People feel okay in it, but you know, they don't wear only the suit. They wear inner, which is a shirt under it. So that shirt is being produced from cotton. So you realize that at the end of the day, that person will be walking in the scorching sun, but the person feels okay. So it depends on the individual. But to me, I would advise that during the sunny days, you shouldn't be wearing suits because of the sun. You wouldn't feel okay. You wouldn't feel comfortable walking in the sun, and you are putting on a 3-piece suit. I mean, you won't feel comfortable. You'll be sweating because there is no place for air to pass. You are putting on tie, vest, and the suit itself. I mean, I would advise that you shouldn't wear a 3-piece suit. But it can be that the suit that you are wearing too, it will depend on the suit. If it's eco-friendly, because you look at the suits that are being produced here, most of them too are eco-friendly.
Okay.
Yes. So you realize someone is working in the sun, putting on suit 3-piece, but the person is not feeling hot. So you realize that suit is eco-friendly. So such suits come at a high cost.
Okay.
Yes, such suits come at a high cost because it's for all weather, not just the hot season, but all weather. Yeah.
Okay. Now, we are not delving into how to manufacture the clothes and whatever. Let's talk about how now the clothes are ready. So how you designers, how you sew it, and so now do you? Let me start with this. What impetus you? What push you to take this course as a fashion designer?
Okay. Uh, what pushed me was, growing up, I had so many careers in my mind. Even w- when I was in JHS, I wanted to be an artist,
Okay.
drawing and painting. So I was really good at drawing. So one of my teachers advised me to go and do visual art. Okay. So fast forward, whilst I was in SS, I was thinking of so many careers after SHS. So the careers that came in mind was architecture. And initially, fashion wasn't even part.
Okay.
The plan was after SHS, when I'm going to the tertiary, I'll divert and go and do architecture. By then, I had not researched more about architecture. I just wanted to go and do architecture. So I was having a conversation with a friend in school, and he was like, "Oh, after school, he will go and do fashion."
Okay.
So I asked him, what is fashion? So he was like, "Oh, fashion is putting designs together to create a garment." So when he said that, I wanted to know more about fashion because growing up, I love doing alterations on my clothes. So when he said that, so I learned more about fashion from my friend. So I started developing interest in fashion. So after SHS, I applied for the architecture, which is the building and construction,
Okay.
and fashion also. Accra Poly picked me, but they gave me fashion. So I was killing two birds with one stone. So I happened to go into fashion. So both courses were dear to me, but I chose one, which is fashion. And I don't regret doing fashion. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't regret doing fashion. Now, what I want to ask is, now as a fashion designer, did you sew only male or you sew sex, unisex, as it were?
Okay.
So could we ask you start putting some of the things that you sew on the
Okay.
screen?
The plan was, whilst in school, I developed interest for female garments.
Okay.
So that was what pushed me to go into female garment. So as time went on, I went to spend some time with a friend. He was into male garments. So that was when I started learning how to do male garments. So as of now, I do both sexes. So I do unisex. I do male and female. So I do all kinds of clothes for all kinds of occasions. So it could be bridal, could be corporate, could be traditional, could be all kinds of occasions. I produce clothes for all kinds of occasions.
Okay. So with the fashion designing, for how many years or how long have you been into it?
Okay, since 2014,
Okay.
I started active sewing from 2014 after national service. I went straight into full-time sewing. So that was when I realized that this job, it's not part-time job, it's a full-time job. Because even after service, I was thinking of going back to the classroom to go and teach and sew at the same time. But I realized that no, the sewing, it's a full-time job. I won't get time to teach after school. I'll come and sew. Otherwise, I'm just buying a lot of stress for myself. So I dropped the idea of teaching and go full-time into sewing. So that's why till now I'm into sewing full-time.
Okay. So let me then ask you this. Now, so by what you said, it means teaching is also part of your ambition, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
so
yes,
now
yes.
as a
Because my
fashion-
national service, I went to teach.
Okay.
So that was when I started developing the interest for teaching.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as a fashion designer, do you have some people that under you as apprenticeship that you are training, or let's say like Accra Polytechnic now, Accra Technical University? Do you have any connection with them that maybe those who are into this fashion designing in the school, in case they go for vacation or whatever, they'll come to your side? Do you have anything of that sort?
No, for now, I've not built that partnership with the fashion department of Accra Polytechnic yet. Yeah, no, I feel that even though I've gotten there, but I still feel that I need a bit of time before I'll build that connection with the department. And with the apprenticeship, I have apprentices that I'm teaching currently. Yeah, and they are also picking it gradually. Yeah.
Okay, so you are teaching them both male and female?
Yeah. Okay, but
so
we are starting with one first.
Okay.
So when we perfect in one, then we move to the. So it depends on the person.
The fastest of the person.
Yeah, when the person's mind is sharp, the person can pick the two at a go. But when you realize that the person's mind is not that sharp, you start with one, because we live in an environment whereby we don't pay so much attention to vocational courses. We feel that people who have not been to school, they are the ones who are supposed to learn vocational courses. But no, people who have been to school are even learning vocational courses. You realize that now most of our celebrities are now into fashion. They own a fashion house, but they don't sew themselves, but they've employed people that sew for them. So you realize that these people, fashion is not for people who haven't been to school, but it's for everybody. It cuts across. Most of our big men in this country have got fashion houses, but they themselves don't sew. They've employed people to sew for them. Then they will use their influence to sell the product. Yeah.
Okay, so as we started discussing about this particular the sewing of male female, they also saw about like wedding gowns and things.
Yes. So that's why I said that I'm into all kinds of clothes. Bridal, name them, bridal, corporate, traditional, any kind of clothes, I do them. Yeah, because as a fashion designer, you shouldn't be restricted to just one side of doing things, because fashion design has to do with creativity and technology. So as a fashion designer, you need to explore. You need to go out of your way and bring out creative ideas. So I do all kinds of clothes, because whilst in school, I was learning how to do so many things, because I didn't just want to go into just male clothes. I want to learn all kinds of clothes. I don't know what will happen tomorrow. So yeah, so I learned all kinds of clothes for tomorrow's sake. Yeah.
Okay, so we are talking about fashion designing, and this is what we always talk about, that on this particular program, Fingerprints, it is here for you to learn something. That is to know how to create your own business. That is to know how to come out with something that you want to do, that you will not rely on somebody's work. Many of us from school, instead of us to look for something to do, we rather write applications of applications. But like Ben is not going to write an application. So this is also a wake-up call for us.
Yeah, to add up to what you said, I want to encourage our parents that fashion or dressmaking or tailoring, it's not mainly for a child who is not level-headed. Someone who is level-headed can even go into fashion if it's the person's hobby or talent, or if that's what the person wants to do. Allow the person. Because I told my dad I want to do fashion. He wanted me to go and learn computer science. But I told him I want to do fashion. And he said, okay, that's what you want to do, because at the end of the day, what will benefit you will also benefit me. So he gave me the chance to go and do fashion, and here I am today. I'm my own boss. I've got people that I train. Yeah.
Okay. And so, if you want to join us on the program, you can go to our WhatsApp, and whatever you want to comment on, whatever you want to talk about concerning what you are discussing, we are ever ready to read it for you. Now, I have some few messages here, but I'll read one and go out for break and come back. And here, it goes straight to Ben. Ben, Awembiri Simon. Awembiri Simon says, nice one, Mr. Ben, watching you from Spinters.
Yeah, I know you.
Okay, so we're going for short commercials. When we come back, we'll continue fashion designing. Don't go away. We'll be back in a minute.
Children have a very high nutritional demand in relation to their size, and vitamins play an important role in maintaining healthy growth. That is why we at Base Pharmacy Company Limited have introduced Base Vite Kid Drops, a multivitamin drop with 7 essential vitamins including vitamin A, D, B1, B2, B6, and vitamin C to aid your child's healthy growth. Base Vite Kid multivitamin drops have been specially formulated to help meet your child's nutritional requirements, helping them to get back to playtime faster. With Base Vite Kid drops from Base Pharmacy Company Limited. For further inquiries of bulk purchase, call Base Pharmacy Company Limited on 0302 672 317 or 0247 287 853.
This advert is FDA approved.
We are right back, and this is Fingerprints. We are talking about the importance of fashion designing, and I'm doing this with Benjamin Luchu. So Ben, we're still on designs, eh?
Yeah.
So we can continue from there.
Yeah. Okay. So with the fashion designing, no, it has to do with someone who is creative. If you are not creative, I mean, you always be doing what people keep producing. Because one of my lecturers will say that a fashion designer is someone who comes out with creative ideas. So if you call yourself a fashion designer and at least you are not able to come out with one creative cloth, then you are not a fashion designer, but you are a reproducing tailor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, reproducing, because you keep producing what people produce.
Okay.
At least there should be something different from what people keep producing in the market.
Okay.
Yeah, because there should be distinct between yours and maybe designer A or designer B. What is the difference between you and that designer? It's because there's something creative. You've tweaked something on your clothes that is not on designer B's clothes. So a consumer will be like, wow, I love designer A's clothes because I've not seen his designs in town before. They are really creative. So as a designer, you need to be creative. You need to go out of your comfort zone. Because whilst in school, I remember that there was this topic, it was a project work that we call umbrella assignment.
Okay.
And in that umbrella assignment, you imagine that you are in the Garden of Eden. And in the Garden of Eden, you are surrounded by natural things. So pick one natural thing and use it to create designs or clothes. So after creating, you use that same natural thing to produce that same cloth. So you can imagine the kind of beautiful dresses that people will produce from natural objects. So that's where the idea started from. So that's the difference that it puts between we and the wayside people.
Okay. Okay, so when you say we and wayside, what do you mean?
I mean, we, the fashion designers. So the difference is we have got broader knowledge about fashion than, excuse me to say, the wayside people, because they learnt from someone. But we went to school. So the apprentice that I'm training, I'm not training the apprentice like the way a wayside person would train his or her apprentice. I'm training the apprentice like the way I was trained in school. So we will use all the school method. So I'm training you the way I was trained in school. Just that you have not gotten the opportunity to go to school. But you are learning from someone that has gone to school. But we will still use the same process that I used in school. So that is the difference between we and the wayside people. So now most of the wayside people have now also started upgrading themselves, going to do 6 months courses. Yeah. So they've realized that we, the fashion designers, some way, somehow, we are taking the market from them, because we are doing things out of our comfort zone. We are coming out with designs that they have not even seen in the public before. So now some of them have started attending 6-month classes. Some to go to the fashion designers to go and learn from them.
Okay, so then you said as a fashion designer, you have to go out from your what? Your comfort zone. And to create something that is slightly different or distinct from the other person. Now, per what I'm wearing, you are the one who sew it.
Yes.
So what comes to your mind to sew this?
Okay.
Because I'm very much assured that today people will say, me today, you are so handsome. But so if I'm handsome and you want it, it's from Lotu Clothing.
Okay. So when I got the fabric, what came in mind was, okay, when I'm producing this shirt, I mean, it should look different from the everyday shirts that people sew. So what do I need to do? So I sat down, I put some sketches together. So I combined so many things, and I was able to come out with this shirt. You realize that most of the shirts in the market have not gotten threads running through it.
This one?
Yes. So what do I need?
This one, the white one.
Yes. So what do I need to do? I need to use another color of thread that will make the shirt stand out. So that is why I use the white in sewing the whole shirt. So you realize that it's the white thread that is making the shirt stand out.
Okay.
So that is the difference that I've created from maybe what another person would have used this material to do. The person would have sewn it raw, will not use the white to design the whole shirt. But I thought of, why not I do something different from what people do? So use the white to sew the whole dress so that it will look different from what people do.
Okay, now what about your design?
Yeah, with mine, I could have used white, but I realized that the colors in the dress are already standing out.
Okay.
So if I should use white again or cream thread, it would have been, all the colors would have been fighting for attention.
Come again.
All the colors in the dress would have been fighting for attention because the white want to stand out. The wine in the clothes want to stand out. The cream in the clothes want to stand out. So you realize that even someone sees you, the person can't look at you twice because all the colors will be popping out, like searching for attention. So before a designer sews a cloth, the person considers all those things. This one, you realize that the white is standing on its own.
Yeah.
The yellow too is standing on its own, and the green and the black too are standing on its own. So no color is fighting for attention. But when you pick a fabric that has got more than 2 colors in the fabric. When you are sewing such fabrics, you need to be very careful.
Okay.
You don't just sew. You need to consider the next person. When the person sees the clothes, how would that person look at the clothes? Yeah, would the person look at the clothes and be like, wow? Or would the person look at the clothes and be like, oh, I already only madepam? So before, as a fashion designer, you sew, you need to consider all these things. That's why you realize that I use the same wine thread to sew the whole cloth because of the colors that are in the cloth. And two, you need to consider the complexion of the person too as well.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you check my complexion, I'm not fair. Yeah, so such colors are okay on me. But if I should add another white to make me look haywire, yeah, you can't look at me twice. Okay. Yeah, so you need to consider all these things before you sew a cloth for a client.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so viewers, we are talking about fashion designing, the importance of it, and today we are learning something new. If you are a fashion designer, if you are a tailor, seamstress, this is where you can learn something to add up to what you have so that you can also excel. And we still on the program. You can also join us by also sending your message through the WhatsApp, the Facebook rather. We will also read it for you. So then now let's come to the first thing that we started. So I want to ask about this: how can fashion, or how can consumers promote sustainable fashion? Are we talking about it? I think we've talked about that, right?
How can consumers
promote sustainable fashion?
No, we've not talked about it. Yeah, before a consumer can promote a sustainable fashion, one, you need to look at the brand that you are going for. That the brand that you are going for, are they eco-friendly? For example, if I'm going for brand A's clothes, are they eco-friendly? When I wear it for during all occasions, will I feel comfortable in it? Or when I wear it to a program, will I feel comfortable in it? Yeah, so one needs to consider the kind of brand that he or she is going for, and also quality over quantity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are some of the colors, right?
Yeah, these are some of the clothes. So these are cotton cloth made from cotton, fabrics that are made from cotton, and also quality over quantity. So when you are going for a particular brand, you need to check the quality of that brand. Okay. If a client is coming to me, the client is coming to me based on the end product that the person will get compared to designer A, because he or she knows that, oh, when I come to Lochu Clothing, he will sort me out. He will sew me a beautiful dress that even if anyone that sees it will be like, wow, rather than going to designer A. So he or she knows that the quality, in terms of quality wise, he or she will get better from me. Yeah.
Okay, so, but last time we sat here with the younger friend Nana Kofi, who talk about the rabbit farming.
Yes.
And he says that he went into rabbit farming because of money, and he ended up saying that yes, he has also benefited from the rabbit farming. He went in for money and he got it. So somebody also says, what about you too? You also going for money, and are you also getting it?
You know, no one goes into any business without profit. We all go into businesses for profit. Yeah. So there's the money aspect, but I went into fashion because the interest was there. I love to sew. Sometimes I can go sewing, forgetting to eat. I love to make people look beautiful in their clothes. So that is my trademark. even though the money aspect is there, but I love to make people happy through sewing for them. Yeah. So always I'm happy when a client call me and be like, oh, I love the clothes you sewed for me. People are really appreciating it. So I get encouraged there than the money aspect, because the money will come, but it's the feedback that will bring the money. If the feedbacks are not good, the money won't come. But if the feedbacks are good, to bring more clients. Yeah.
Okay, so then let's now look at the some benefits. So what are some benefits of sustainable fashion?
Yeah, some benefits can be energy reservation of energy, because when you use the greenhouse energy method, you get to save enough energy from, rather than using the fossil fuel, because you realize that most of our fashion industries use the fossil fuel in processing our cottons into the raw cotton itself. But when they use the method of the green energy, you realize that the emission that comes out doesn't get to affect the environment. Yeah.
Okay. So how can fashion brands adapt sustainable practices?
Yeah, as I said earlier, fashion brand can adapt by knowing what the consumer wants. Before a fashion brand comes out with a particular product, it goes through the market to research what the consumers want. So that brand comes out with a product that lasts. It doesn't get to fade out in a moment. It lasts forever. For example, the jeans fabric. You and I, you realize that jeans didn't come today. The jeans fabric didn't come today. But till today, jeans fabric is still in the system. Yeah. So you realize that the person that brought the idea of the jeans fabric has really helped us. So it has lasted for generations to come. So as a fashion industry, you need to look out for what the consumer wants. That what I'm bringing, will it last for a period of time? Because there is a saying that fashion is sweet when it lasts.
Okay, that's a jargon. That's a jargon.
Yes.
Fashion jargon.
Yes.
Okay. Because every distance has its jargon.
Yeah, fashion is sweet when it lasts.
Okay. Because in journalism we say the pen is mightier than the sword.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So fashion is sweet when it lasts. You realize that fashion doesn't get lost. Something that you used to wear 10 years ago, you realize that it will come back into the system again. So fashion always keep reappearing after every 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah, after every 10 years, you will see a new design or something. It's not new. It has existed before, just that it has resurfaced again. Yeah. So that's what you mean by fashion is sweet when it lasts. Yeah.
So you see, of late, we've seen some bowler, we've seen some big trousers.
Yes.
You see young guys, they were big trousers, and this is old something.
Yeah, it used to be there. Wearing bowler trousers didn't come today. It used to be there. Those days, you realize these American rappers, when they are rapping, then they will wear these big trousers. The reason is just to feel free. The reason why they wear those big bowler trousers is just to feel free. Okay. But people thought it was fashion. Because fashion does not have a way. Fashion is a way of life. So the way you do things can be fashion to someone. So fashion is not strictly to dress. It can be a way of living.
Really?
Yeah. to me, fashion can be a way of living. The way I do things, someone can see and be like, oh, this one is fashion, so let me start doing things like this guy. You see, so fashion is not strictly, though it works in the way of sewing, but it can be a style. Yeah, fashion is a style, because when you look at style A, you are like, oh, I love this style A, or style B, I love style B, so let me go towards that style. So fashion is a way of living. Yeah, so when you realize that now our young boys are wearing baggy jeans and stuff, yeah, it's they see it to be a style. It's a way of living. So they also have to do it. Or you see some of them sagging their trousers, bringing their trousers down. They see it to be a style. It's a way of living. So they also have to do it. Or you realize now it's a trend that most of our young guys plait their hair. They see it to be a way of living. It's a style, it's fashion, it's in vogue. So I also have to do some. So fashion, it's not necessarily clothing, but it's a way of life.
Okay, so fashion is a way of life. Many people say function.
It's not function, it's fashion. 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 Yeah, because people can't pronounce it, so they say function. Yeah, there is function and there is fashion. They are two different topics. Yeah.
So the fashion has any connection with function?
No, function has to do with the work that a particular product or thing does. But fashion is a whole topic on its own. It has got so many branches under it. So fashion, it's not necessarily sewing. It has got the designing aspect of it, which is people that does only designing of clothes. They don't sew. Theirs is to just put pencil to paper, designing clothes and selling it to fashion designers. So that side too is a work on its own. So when you realize these big fashion houses, forgive me to mention names such as Giorgio Armani, Ralph Lauren, Polo and stuff, they have got a designing department and they have got production departments. So you realize that they have got different departments. So it's not one person that does all the work. They have got sewing department too as well. So designing, it's a whole industry on its own. Okay. So people only design and sell it to designers. Those who sew. And we have got another department called the pattern making department, which is with we that have gone to school. Before we will sew a dress, we will first do a pattern, which is we will design the dress on a brown paper before coming to cut it on the fabric. So with this method, you don't get to waste fabric. One, you don't get to make mistakes when cutting because you do all your mistakes on the brown paper. So with that side too is another department on its own or another work. We have people that do patterns and sell it to fashion designers. Okay. So the fashion itself is a whole big industry. Just that this country, lack of resources has made us not to be able to open a big fashion house where you have all these departments. Yeah.
Okay, so but in case somebody is maybe from 40 years growing, you can go to school, as you said, so that you get to know both these things. The person also wants to enter into fashion designing. Will you recommend the person?
Yes, I recommend, because fashion is not for anyone that is old or young. as I said, it's a way of life. So anyone that is young, old, can go into sewing. Because and one thing people don't realize or pay attention to is, it shouldn't be about the money. It should be about passion for the work. Because nowadays you realize that everybody want to go to fashion school to go and learn how to sew. Because our work, it has got seasons. There are times that work will come, and there are times that work will not come.
Now it's every week.
Yeah. So if you don't have passion for the work, so the times that work do not come, you'll be asking yourself so many questions. Hey, did I go into the right profession? So first, it should be the passion you have for the work. So anybody who has interest or passion for sewing can go into it. Not because the fashion industry, it's not just sewing. It's not just sewing. Like I said earlier, it has got so many departments. We have the technicians too as well. So the person can go into the technical side of the fashion industry too. So we have got so many departments that if the person wants to go to, can go into.
Okay, so in case somebody wants to go into fashion, the person wants to come to your place, what is the procedure?
First, when you come, I will sit you down and ask you if it's a passion or if you are forced to do it. If it's a passion, I will encourage you. I will use myself as an example, and I'll use other people too as an example that you yourself, you realize that through fashion they've been able to make it in society. So I'll sit you down, I'll talk to you, I'll show you the in and out of the industry, and also I'll let you know the economical side of it too as well.
Okay, so now then, tell us where your location is, and in case somebody is looking for you for sewing anything, what the person will do or how the person will locate you to come to your place. Tell us and we wake up.
Yeah, as you know, my name is Lochu Benjamin, but my brand name is Lochu Clothing. I can be located at Accra Newtown, closer to the House Party Computers. You can contact me on 0247 250 345. 0247 250 345, and we will sort you out for that next occasion of yours.
Okay. So viewers, this is where time will permit us to draw the curtains down for today's program. Until next week, my name is Ni Odai Kofi, and I do this with Benjamin Luchu. I say bye for now.
TV. Ajatwenge keminche.